AITAH for refusing to pay for my stepkid's private school. Context: I, 30F, have been with my partner, 36 meters, for 4 years, and we have a 2-year-old child together. I have 5-year-old twins, full-time custody as their dad passed away, and he has 2 children, 7-12, who he has 50-50 custody of. I was brought up in a pretty wealthy family where me and my siblings attended private school, and this was something that I valued and wanted any future children of mine to attend also. My twins are now finishing their first year of school at the private school I attended. I pay for their tuition, and my husband knew they would be going, as I made it very clear that I valued this. He also agreed that it is a good investment and would want our child to attend also, paying half each when the time comes. His children do not attend a private school, but attend highly ranked public schools. Since the twins started school, his ex has been causing issues and saying that it is unfair and showing favoritism that my children attend a better school than theirs. My husband agreed and they applied for the same school, but when time came to accept the offer, BM changed her tune and could no longer afford to pay her half. Note that my husband pays alimony and child support totaling to almost 50% his wage, and we pay for most other miscellaneous expenses. My husband asked if I would pay for her half and I said no. Ever since this happened he has been distant and accuses me of not loving his children enough and treating them differently. Yes, I could afford the other half, but I don't feel that it is my responsibility. I never ask my husband for any financial help towards the upbringing of my children and wouldn't expect that of him. I felt confident in my decision to refuse, but his constant negativity, the comments from his ex and judgment from his family for not paying are making me doubt myself. Am I in the wrong here? ETA, I have offered to pay some of the fees. I offered for us all to sit down and discuss finances and abilities to contribute. This was refused and BM shut down and began refusing to pay any of the fees. The situation could have been avoided had discussions like these been had prior to application. I was not involved in, only informed of, the application, as they are not my children, so it was none of my business. But it is now all my business when they want me to pay for the entire thing. I'm going to talk and see if BM wants to open discussions and maybe something can be arranged for the next enrollment. Also, lots of comments assuming my contributions to the family or that I am treating his children poorly. I have made comments, but I'm just going to include it in the post, to save repeating myself. I pay 80% of all finances. I pay for our holidays and day trips, all of which we arrange during our time with SKs. I am also the sole contributor to their college funds currently. I completely take on board comments about how the children might feel, as ultimately I think this is the most important thing. Conversations with them have ended in them expressing not wanting to move away from friends, 12-year especially, or being neutral either way. This is absolutely something BM pushed for and led, and had she been open from the start I am sure something could have been arranged. First reply. NTA, you pay for your twins to go there, not him. Next, his ex. If they want their kids to go to private school, then the people who brought them into this world need to pay for it. It's not like their mother isn't in the picture and these kids see you as their mom. They know their mom, they live/spend time with her. It's not on you to pick up her shortcomings. And your husband is being an R by quilting you into it. Personally, I'd call him on it, call him on why you're expected to pay fully for your twins with no help from him. But it's okay for him to ask you for money for his kids. Second reply. So let me see if I have this right. Your husband is mad at you because the mother of his children is riding his ass and making his life miserable. So instead of being an adult and responsible co-parent like he should be and having a one-on-one with her, and if she wants to go further, progress to a mediator for a formal revision to their parenting agreement or if needed court. He is expecting you to just meekly start paying for the equivalent amount of an entire child's tuition. To shut his ex up and save him an uncomfortable conversation. It's fine to ask, even if some, me, think it's a bit of an audacious ask. But the response to your perfectly logical answer is beyond the pale. He has lost his damn sense. That's not a luxury he gets to demand. And then when the rates go up, Or he can't afford it. Then what? He's so out of pocket. NTA, op. Third reply. NTA? Their children have two parents who are responsible for their upbringing. Your twins have one living parent. It is unfair and unreasonable to take from your twins resources that may be needed for them at some point in their future. If they cannot afford private school for their children, they are no better and no worse off than they were before you came into the scene, and in the position of billions of school children around the world. Op, you are only 4 years into this marriage. You may reconsider it. A co-parenting arrangement with your current husband may be more manageable than this situation where his ex and his family try to pressure you into compliance with his unreasonable demands.